What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman again. We're going to do another 99 Lives video review. This one has a ton of close calls and a new rider crash that I don't want you guys making. I swear, we see this way too much. I don't want you guys doing it. So what we're going to be doing is talking about everything. We're going to figure out everything. And we're going to make sure we don't do it ourselves. All right, so we're moving through here. There's that pattern of you have an open lane and there's a line that is just long and people want to just get into the open lane. So when you're lane filtering or even traveling in that open lane, pay attention to that. All right, so here's the thing, guys. We're going to power through a lot of these because they're pretty easy to figure out. Okay, so here we go. So right away, so take a look at this. This is the pattern I want you guys to see. We have a big line of cars, and then we have this big open area. So my big concern right here is this person wanting to be like, I don't want to stay in my lane. I'm going to get into this open lane, especially since this line right here is moving quicker. So that's what you guys need to be paying attention to. So if you're in this lane and you have this big open space cushion right here, be very careful about anybody wanting to come into here. So that's that pattern. We talk about patterns, side of the vehicle, open lane versus closed lane. What's up, Adnan? How you doing? Welcome to the crew. We talk about that all the time. And that should put you into orange stage. You need to be very careful when it comes to that, especially when you're lane filtering, because when you get into here, now you have this. So don't accelerate crazy getting into these big spots right here. Just coast through it. Just be nice and easy. Set yourself up for success by positioning yourself over here so you have a massive space cushion from anybody over on the right. And then you won't have an issue like this. The reason why we hit this person is because we accelerated into it. Now, what do you think everybody else wants to do? Big open lane, guys. You did it. Don't you think somebody else is going to do it? Yeah. So be very careful with that. Learn to plan your ride, guys. All right, so we're going to be moving through here. Interstate is in Miami, right? Oh, another merge issue. Exactly what I was just saying. No lane signal from the car. Yeah, I know. All right, so right here, pretty good view, good lane positioning. We're going the speed limit. We're going with the flow of traffic. Looks great. We're doing great. Now, we noticed that this car over here is going slow. Big open lane. We are already indicating it. We already want to do it. So, big open lane. This person's going slow. Guess what? What do you think this person wants to do? Maybe the same thing because we're stuck behind this truck. So, if you have that inclination of, I want to do it, this person might want to do it too. So, just think about that. So you do it, but you're not really taking the lane yet. Look how close we are. This is not what we should be doing. We should be getting into our lane, move with a purpose. Boom, we got hit. Now, technically, we are in that lane. We are, but it doesn't matter. Move with a purpose. Get yourself in a better position. Give yourself a space cushion from left, right, forward, backwards. Give yourself that space cushion. And that's scary to get hit like that. All right, so red, now it's green. Oh, green doesn't always mean go. And here's the thing. This motorcycle rider figured that out, saw it. This guy wasn't paying attention, almost hit a pedestrian. So, I mean, what's the rush? It happens to motorcycles all the time. All right, going the speed limit. Okay, so we're going to wait for this car. It's already 3 lanes over. Okay. We're getting up to the light. It's a red light. Good. Ooh, what stage do you think this person was in, everybody? What stage do you think that car driver was in? Let me know in the comments. Now, a good thing for this rider, or not this rider, but this car driver found the escape path and started going that way. But it's pretty scary if that person was behind you. Okay, that's why you wear full gear, just in case they do that. There's not much you can do. We already had some people in the chat saying they got rear-ended this weekend. You know, Dinah, hopefully you're doing well, but he was in a truck. Now imagine being on your bike and getting hit.
So part of the Smart Rider principles is having a good safety net, and that is the A portion, acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment. So what you need to get is a helmet, jacket, gloves, pants, and then boots. That right there is your safety net just in case the hazard got out in front of you, became a threat, and your fundamental skills might have failed, or there was nothing you could have done. And when you hit the ground, you want to be as protected as possible. Side of the vehicle right there. Don't, no. There you go.
Okay. Oh, you just want to say hi. What's up? What's up? Look, she's paying attention. Tokyo Drift. What do you think could have caused that? Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Let's look at the road. Is there anything in the road? Oh, what is that? Way over on the right. What is this? Do you think you might have hit something there? I don't know, but here's the thing. If a car hits something and they start to lose traction, they just spin out a little bit. If a motorcycle loses traction, we dump the bike. So that's why you need to wear gear too. Yeah, it could be bald tires, could be oil, road hazards.
That's a little early to stop. Come on, man.
All right, watch out, watch out. Brake lights. Can't see very well. Line of sight problem. I can barely see that car.
What the hell is that, dude? Take the turn. No.
Good swerve. Don't rev bomb. You see how he didn't go anywhere when he pulled that throttle? You need that for an acceleration to escape.
What the?
So this is all about line of sight and positioning yourself for safety. So if you're riding behind another car, just like this right here, you notice how we're in lane position 2 and we can't see around this car. If we are off to lane position 1 or even lane position 3, we can see around this car. Now I do have a ride along with DanDan the Fireman on the Motorcycle Training Concepts. It's uploaded right now. But anyways, what we have here is you can't see. It's a bad line of sight. Now, this is that space cushion we have right here. Right here. This is the space cushion. We need to be very careful about keeping that. Okay, because this is the amount of time you have to brake just in case something happens.
Come on, man.
So we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. Now look at our space cushion. Now it's pretty typical. It's like, okay, not an issue, right? I'm just going to keep going straight. This person's turning right. But if this person's turning right, there's an intersection there. You can barely see the little tail of it. Okay, so this is why you need that space cushion. Because right now, that car is like this or that red car is like this to the car warning turn left. Now, if you scoot it out more, you can see around the car. So if you could scoot back, they can possibly see you. And that means you also have a better chance of seeing them. So we're going to get forward here. This is the moment we perceive we're about to react. Where's our escape paths? We could swerve here, right? Good thing there's no oncoming traffic. Or since we're only going 30, I think we could stop in time, right?
No.
So right here is that swerve. But then we pulled the clutch in and we're doing a rev bomb. We need that power to get out. Why are we coasting through here? Don't coast through here, because that's what's happening when you pull in the clutch. Rev out, get out. Right here, though, I just want to show it. He's doing a good job when it comes to the swerve. Let's do a little bit better by not taking power from the rear wheel and go ahead and get going. All right, so another situation, long line, open lane for us. What do you think everybody wants to do, guys?
What the hell was that? Stop being an idiot, man.
You can see that ahead of time. You can see that ahead of time. So just real quick, the first image. This is what I like doing about the first image. Boom, right there. Right there. Look at this pattern. This is a pattern. Drill it into your head. Burn it into your head. Burn this image. Long line right here. Big long line. Ours is open. If you were here, remove the remove the motorcycle rider out of this. Remove them. If you're this car driver, and you're stuck behind all these cars and you saw this open lane, what would you do? Okay, now that you answered your own question, now we're here. Put yourself in their shoes. So now you know they're going to go into our lane and not see us. Real quick, what do you guys think could be a factor in this motorcycle rider's perception and possibly reaction? What do you think could diminish some of that? It's a merging issue. Okay. Why are we maintaining our speed to get next to them? Why are we doing this? Why? It is a little bad for your life. It was a normal merging issue.
It's all on video.
Does anybody else think it's gross when you act like that? Like there's like people say cringe, like you cringe. I just think it's kind of gross. Like it's like ugh. Like ugh. So we're riding right here and we're getting into an area where we have an intersection, okay? So right here, this is that roundabout. So we should be going into orange stage, right? So the orange stage is when we're going to be prepped and ready for certain things. But right here, this is what we should be prepared for. So he's honking the horn. That is his perception. He perceived it. He's reacting. Okay, there's the reaction. Honking the horn is reaction. When I perceive something, and this is what I want you guys to do too. When you and I perceive something, react in a way that's going to keep us safe. Not react in a way that's going to get somebody else's attention and hopefully they keep us safe, or react in a way that's not going to really produce a good effect. It's going to produce something that we want to do. Yelling at somebody is not going to produce the effect you want. I don't think we're going to see that in today's videos. What you should do to produce the effect you want is to actually use a skill that you have that will keep you safe. Maintain your fundamental skills. Smart rider, guys. Seek out and recognize hazardous situations. Maintain your skills. And your skill right here, when you perceived, your reaction should be roll off the throttle, maybe brake, but you should be looking for escape paths too. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to be doing.
Part of planning your ride is navigating threats. Now, hopefully I don't ever have to deal with that, but here's the thing, you might have to. So if there is going to be any issues of somebody pulling out in front of you or a massive pothole in front of you, what you have to do is swerve or emergency braking. Now, how I practice that when I'm out and about is I pick a spot right up front and I'll just do a quick emergency swerve, get back into my spot. End of story. But remember, always, always, always plan your ride.
All right, we're filming from a phone or something. Okay, newbie rider. What do you think is an issue here with the newbie rider? Going a little wide in the turn. Group ride. Oh, he did one really big one. Now he's going to do the second. So what we got here is we're going to be riding with a group of friends. You see how he's trying to catch up to the other group riders? Well, if he's a new rider, look at him. Look at him. Look at him all squared up. Look at that. Look at them all crossed up. X-Ram. And look at that. Crazy, huh? So you know that's a new rider. So this is when you have that Cardo pack talk or something. You have that system going to where you can talk to the group and you can say, hey, buddy, slow down, slow down, slow down. Hey, we'll just sit back and we'll catch up to them later. You know, and then you tell them, hey, you guys go. We know where to meet up. That's why you have a pre-ride meeting too. So grab yourself a pack talk, grab yourself something from Cardo. Great stuff. Link is in the description. But yeah, this is why I love Bluetooth systems. I don't want to deal with hand signals. How are you going to do a hand signal back here to get his attention? You know what I mean? But first problem right here, he started fishtailing on the end because he lost traction on that right tire, or the right tire, the back tire. So right here, I would be telling him, hey, whoa, 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 slow it down. Slow it down. Take these turns nice and easy. Yeah, he's like, ugh. And look, he might be a little nervous. You know, he's got one hand on his hips, like, ooh, ooh. Don't want, ugh. And that's fine. You know, that's a new rider. And this is when we should be teaching and mentoring these newer riders and be like, hey, you don't have to. You know, we still like you. Just because you're slow, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about this kind of stuff. You know, take them under your wing and help them out because we don't want them to crash because they're never going to come back. So on this one, same thing, went a little wide. And now what you can do is practice this type of stuff, slow speed style with a straight line or offset weave in a parking lot. So if you mess up that first cone because you went too fast, guess what? The second cone, third cone is all going to be screwed up and you're going to miss the fourth cone altogether. So that's going to teach you patience. It's going to teach you to treat every turn as its own turn. You don't take one turn to set up for the next. You don't go fast in the before the corner so you can set up for that corner. No, you set up appropriately for what it is, and that's going to really tell you and put your ego aside. No buenos. Thankfully, it was a low speed, but even your foot right there, catching your foot and having it launched back, that can dislocate your ankle. It can break some tendons. So you got to be very careful with that kind of stuff. Now remember, this is all clips from the live stream that we have every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on this channel. Make sure you hit that like button, and at the same time, click this video or this video and keep watching.